So did you know that by 2025, maybe over 70% of online searches might actually start on an AI platform? Not Google, not Bing, but AI.
Yeah, it's a huge shift, a really seismic shift, actually.
And that's what we're diving into today on the deep dive. We cut through the noise, get you well informed, fast. It's not just typing keywords anymore, right? It's asking, full questions to ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude.
Exactly. And that's not just a small change in how we search. It's fundamentally changing what content gets seen, what gets trusted.
Right.
So our mission today is to really dig into this concept called LEO, LLM engine optimization. We're going to unpack what it actually means to, optimize your content, your brand, so you become the preferred answer in this new AI world.
Kind of like relevance engineering, but for AI.
That's a great way to put it. Relevance engineering for AI.
Okay, so we're setting the stage. AI-driven world, we're going to pull back the curtain, look at the core philosophy behind LEO, dive into some specific techniques for creating content that AI actually likes, and then talk practical steps. Implementation, measuring success. We're using expert sources here so you get real, actionable insights.
And look, whether you're creating content, running a business, or maybe you're just, curious about how information is getting shaped now.
Which is fascinating in itself.
Totally. Understanding LEO is, well, it's crucial if you want to be truly well-informed today.
Okay, let's jump right into that core philosophy then. The big idea. Write like a reference source, not a blogger. That sounds pretty different.
It is. It's a fundamental shift. The main idea is that these AI systems, they favor authoritative, factual content, stuff they can use as a reliable reference.
So less personality, more encyclopedia.
Kind of, yeah. It means moving away from that conversational, often informal blog style towards something more structured, more factual.
Yeah.
AI wants definitive answers it can trust.
I get that. So the why is all about trust and accuracy, avoiding those AI hallucinations we hear about.
Precisely. AIs need to be confident in the info they give you. They need to ground it in facts. They're trained hard to avoid making stuff up, and your reliable, structured content. That helps them do their job right.
Okay, that makes sense. So we know why AI wants this. Let's get into the how, the building blocks. And this first one, passage level optimization, that was a real aha moment for me. What's that about?
Oh yeah, this is critical. LLMs, these large language models, they often don't just link to a whole article. They'll pull out single paragraphs
Just one paragraph.
as the whole answer.
Sometimes, yes, which means every single paragraph you write, it needs to be a self-contained unit. It has to answer a specific question all on its own.
Wow. Okay, so every paragraph is a mini article. Can you give an example? What's a typical paragraph that doesn't work versus one that's optimized?
Good question. So a less optimized one might start vaguely, something like conversion rates vary widely across industries. Many factors influence these metrics, and understanding them is key. See how it kind of dances around? Yeah, that's standard blog stuff. Build up the suspense.
Exactly. But AI doesn't want suspense. An optimized paragraph leads right with the answer, like the average conversion rate for SaaS companies is 35% for freemium models and 12% for free trial models, according to 2024 industry data from ConversionXL and First Page Sage.
Okay, whoa, that's direct.
Mm-hmm. And then it might add context, like enterprise SaaS typically sees lower rates, while SMB-focused SaaS can achieve 5–7%. It's packed with specifics.
Night and day difference. So the key elements are direct answer first sentence, supporting data stats, dates, sources, context like specifying conditions, and maybe some actionable insight if it fits.
Exactly. And there's a checklist, basically. Each paragraph, one specific question, first sentence.
Yeah.
To direct answer. Include current stats data, mention credible sources, keep the tone neutral, authoritative, avoid I or we.
And it has to make sense totally on its own.
Crucially, yes. Understood without any surrounding context. Think lightning round. AI wants the answer now.
Incredible. Okay, so paragraphs are covered. How about the whole piece? The next technique is question-centric content architecture. Sounds like a big departure from just keywords.
It absolutely is. Traditional SEO, all about keywords. LEO optimizes for the questions people actually ask AI. Natural language questions.
Right, like how we talk to Alexa or Siri, but more complex. So what kinds of questions should we be targeting?
There are 5 main types to really focus on. Definition, what is, comparison, X versus Y, process, how to, statistical, what percentage or how many, and recommendation, what's the best or which should I choose.
Okay, that covers a lot. How do we find the right questions? Not just guessing, right?
Definitely not just guessing. One powerful way is LLM Query Expansion. You take a broad topic, say email marketing automation, and you see how the AI itself breaks it down. What sub-questions does it think are important?
Ah, so you're asking the AI what questions it wants answers to.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah.
It'll likely spit out things like, what is it? Why? How does it work? Benefits? Best tools? Yeah, you need to cover all of those exhaustively.
Smart. Thinking like the machine. What about finding real-world questions? People ask weird things sometimes.
They do. And that's gold. Form mining is great. Look at Reddit relevant subreddits like R Marketing, R CSAs. Quora is good too. Stack Overflow for technical stuff. And don't forget industry-specific forums. That's where people voice real struggles.
And internally, within a business.
Oh yeah, customer support analysis, look at your support tickets, chat logs, talk to your sales team. They hear the same questions over and over from customers and prospects. It's often a completely untapped resource.
So you gather all these questions. How do you structure the content so it's not just a huge, messy list of answers?
Great point. That brings us to the hub and spoke model. Think of a main hub page, like your definitive email marketing automation guide. This main page then links out to and covers all those related sub-questions as spokes.
So each spoke could be its own smaller article or just a section within the big one.
Either way works, as long as it's clearly structured. Each spoke addresses a specific question or theme found in your research. It creates this comprehensive knowledge base that AI can easily navigate and understand, like a well-organized library.
Got it. A perfectly organized library for AI. Okay, next up, data-rich content creation. Why is data, like hard numbers and stats, so vital?
Because AI systems prioritize content with recent stats, credible source citations, numbers they can verify, basically facts. It's how they check accuracy, how they avoid making things up, those hallucinations.
So they need proof for what they're saying.
Exactly. The more concrete data you give them, the less likely they are to, well, invent answers.
So a vague statement like, lots of businesses have trouble keeping customers, that's not going to cut it.
Not really. Too fuzzy. The data-rich version.
Yeah.
68% of businesses report customer retention as their primary growth challenge, with the average company losing 23% of customers annually, according to Bain Company's 2024 retention study. See? Specific. Verifiable.
Big difference. How should we cite these sources for maximum AI cred?
Be explicit. Use phrases like, according to Salesforce's 2024 State of Marketing Report, or HubSpot's analysis of 40,000 plus companies found, or based on McKinsey research from 2023. Name the source. Give the year if possible. It shows the AI your info is solid.
And where do we find all this great data, build our data arsenal, as you called it?
Good sources are industry reports, think Gartner, McKinsey, platform studies from HubSpot, Salesforce, academic journals, government data census, Bureau of Labor Statistics, survey platforms like Statista or Pew Research. You need reliable places.
And keeping it fresh. Data gets old fast.
It does. So you need strategies. Quarterly data audits, check your key stats every few months. Competitive intelligence, see what data competitors are using. Maybe even do original research, like surveying your own audience. And industry benchmarking, compare your numbers.
It's a constant upkeep process.
It really is.
Okay, so we have structure, we have facts, but how you say it, the tone that matters too, right? Let's talk about that authoritative voice. What does it sound like?
It needs to sound like an expert, not like a marketing department. The tone should be neutral. Avoid hype. Confident. Make clear statements backed by data. Comprehensive. Cover the topic thoroughly. And objective. Show balanced views if needed.
Can you give us a contrast, authoritative versus promotional? Maybe using, say, customer acquisition costs.
Sure. Authoritative might be. Customer acquisition costs, SACI, for SaaS companies, averaged $702 per customer in 2024, a 12% increase from 2023, according to ProfitWell's SaaS metrics report. Factual, cited.
Okay, and promotional.
Promotional would be more like heel.
Struggling with high occasions. You're not alone. Many SaaS companies face this, but don't worry, we've got amazing insights to help you slash your CAC and boost profits. Lots of exclamation points. You. Hype words.
Wow, yeah. Very different feel. The first sounds like a textbook, the second like an ad.
Exactly. So the checklist for language. Use third person. Avoid big claims like best ever without data. Swap you for companies or businesses. Use present tense for facts. Use specific numbers. Cite everything.
You're basically training the AI to be a super efficient fact checker. That's a good way to think about it.
Okay, now, structured content formats. Schema markup. How does that fit in?
Schema is essential. It's like a special vocabulary you add to your website's code that helps AI understand what your content is about. Key types are article, FAQ, how-to, review, organization.
So for an FAQ section, the schema code literally labels the question and the answer.
Precisely. It makes it crystal clear for the AI to extract that specific Q&A pair. It's like labeling boxes in a warehouse, so the robot knows exactly what's inside. Less guesswork for the AI.
Cuts down on ambiguity. What about just formatting, headings and stuff?
Also crucial. Using H1s, H2s, H3s logically creates a clear hierarchy. For that email marketing automation guide, the main title is H1. Then H2s for what is it and how it works. Under how it works, maybe H3s for triggers, segmentation, personalization.
So clear sections help the AI pull out the right info.
Exactly. It helps them understand the structure and importance of different pieces of information.
Now, internal linking strategy. This is fascinating. We think of links for humans clicking around, but they're a signal for AI too.
A huge signal. AI maps out your content using internal links. It helps them see relationships, understand topic clusters, figure out which pages support others. If your content is a library, internal links are the catalog system.
So it's not just navigation, it's AI comprehension.
Absolutely. And the cluster architecture is key here. You have that main pillar page, like the complete guide to email marketing. Then it links out to related topic cluster pages, email strategy, automation tools, analytics.
And those cluster pages link back.
Yes, they link back to the pillar and often to each other where relevant. It shows a deep, interconnected web of knowledge on the topic.
What are the best practices for these links?
Use links that make sense in context. Use descriptive anchor text, not click here, but something like email segmentation techniques. Link back and forth, pillar to cluster, cluster to pillar, cluster to cluster, and try to keep important stuff within 2-3 clicks of the pillar page. Shows organization.
Okay, makes sense. Now, staying relevant. Content update and freshness strategy. How much does freshness matter to AI?
Oh, it's vital. AI systems definitely prioritize recent updated content. Think about it. They want to give the most current, accurate information. Outdated info is less helpful, maybe even wrong.
So they're actively looking for signs of recent updates.
They are. So you need guidelines. Maybe update statistical content quarterly, fast-moving industry trends, maybe monthly, tool comparisons, twice a year, big evergreen guides, a full review annually.
And when you refresh, what exactly are you updating? What's the checklist?
Update the stats, obviously. Add new industry developments, check competitor mentions, update tool recommendations, make sure all your external links still work, add new FAQs if relevant. Refresh the meta description. It's ongoing refinement.
Keeping the library current. How do you show this? Like version control for a web page.
Good point. Clearly state the last updated date, like March 2024, and it's really helpful to list the key updates. Added 2024 benchmarks, updated tool list, incorporated new privacy regulations. Transparency builds trust with users and AI.
Okay, this next one feels like the tricky part for businesses. Conversion-focused optimization. How do you stay authoritative, almost academic, but still, drive results, get leads, make sales?
It is a balance. You need a subtle touch. You can't suddenly drop a hard sell into your encyclopedia entry.
Right.
So use techniques that fit the tone. Problem-solution alignment naturally show how your offering solves the problems discussed. Social proof, weave in case studies, snippets, or stats that support your points, not just boast. Resource gating, offer a deeper dive resource, like a playbook or template for contact info. And next step guidance, clear but gentle, calls to action.
Can you give an example of that blend?
Sure. Maybe something like, companies implementing automated email sequences see 320% more revenue than those using only broadcast emails, according to Campaign Monitor's 2024 study. For businesses aiming to implement such sequences, download our email automation playbook for step-by-step templates.
Ah, I see. It uses data, shows value, then offers a helpful next step, not a pushy sales pitch.
Exactly. It maintains the helpful, authoritative vibe.
This is a ton of great info. Let's zoom out a bit and talk about implementation and measurement. What's the broader LEO strategy framework look like? It's more than just content, right?
Oh yeah, much more. It includes building brand mentions and authority, making sure AI sees your brand as trustworthy, managing brand equity and reputation, fostering positive sentiment. Then the content stuff we discussed: authoritative content, passage optimization, conversational coverage, and, critically, technical crawlability.
Technical crawlability, what's that cover?
That's making sure the AI crawlers can actually find and read your content easily. Optimizing your robots.txt file that tells crawlers where they can and can't go. Page speed faster is better for everyone, including AI. And XML sitemaps, basically a map of your site for the crawlers.
Sounds like a significant ongoing effort. Is there a typical structure, like a weekly plan?
There often is. A quick start might be Week 1, audit everything, set up tools. Week 2, fix the biggest technical issues. Week 3, start optimizing your top 10 pages for passage-level stuff. Week 4, begin some brand building.
And
And
then,
it's routine, maybe Mondays for content, Tuesdays, community engagement, Wednesdays, technical checks, Thursdays, outreach, Fridays, analytics and strategy. It's a continuous cycle.
okay, the big question. How do you know if it's working? What are the KPIs, the key performance indicators for LEO?
Good question. Primary metrics, the ones that show direct impact, would be your AI citation rate. How often does AI cite your content? Snippet wins. Does your content show up as the direct answer? LLM visibility score. For your target questions, how often does your brand appear? Then there's traffic from AI platforms, growth in brand mentions, and your position in AI answers.
This sounds very specific to this LEO context. What about secondary metrics?
Secondary ones give a broader view. Things like brand sentiment score are mentions positive. Technical crawl success is the AI finding everything. Content citation rate, how often is your stuff linked to elsewhere? And topic coverage score, how completely are you answering all related questions?
And tools. This sounds like a lot to track manually. Any recommendations?
Definitely need tools. For LLM monitoring, things like mentions.so or Brand24. For content research, tools like Also Ask, SEMrush, Answer the Public are great for finding questions. And for technical stuff, Google Search Console is essential, maybe Screaming Frog for site audits, GTmetrix for speed checks.
Okay, this has been super insightful. If someone's listening and wants to start, like tomorrow, what are some quick start actions for the first month?
Okay, 4-week quick start. Week 1, set up monitoring tools, do your initial content and tech audit. Week 2, fix your most critical technical crawl problems. Week 3, optimize maybe your top 10 pages for passage-level focus on that first sentence of each paragraph. Week 4, start some brand building, maybe engage in 3 key online communities where your audience hangs out.
And then scale up from there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Month 2, scale up content creation and community stuff. By month 3, you should have enough data starting to come in to analyze results and tweak your strategy.
What a deep dive indeed. So let's recap. LEO, LLM engine optimization, it's really about becoming the trusted source in your niche,
At
right?
the core of it.
Moving past just keywords, building real expertise and authority that AI systems actually want to reference. You want to be the answer AI chooses.
Precisely. Be the most helpful, the most accurate, the most comprehensive answer available for this new era of asking questions.
So as you, our listener, go about your day, maybe notice how your search habits are changing. Are you asking AI more questions directly? Think about how this rise of AI as an information source might reshape, well, everything online, not just business, but how we learn. What does it mean for knowledge itself if AI curates our answers? And maybe ponder this. What specific questions could you ask an AI where your business, your expertise could provide that definitive, authoritative answer?